It sneaks, it creeps, and it destroys the reputation of its most successful IPs.
And load operations.
But thankfully this is a good game, which is actually a reimagining of an old classic.
Spider!
Kill him, please, kill him.
Spider!
Please.
Oh, they're
them.
mating.
Yes.
It's a romance movie.
You
Oh,
do
it
know
is.
that after the. You do know that after those spiders mate, one has to kill the other, right?
It's a match made in heaven.
And hell.
I wish Titanic ended the same way. Anyway.
Ooh, a gecko.
Well, okay then.
It's this same thing from frickin' Blood Chronicles.
Oh,
Those
Dracula Chronicles.
pesky-
Whoa.
This time there's no hot babe to support Dracula's appetite.
Those pesky humans are trying to.
Well, that and very bad FMV, it looks like.
The humans are trying to bring him back again. Stop bringing him back. It never is a good thing.
You know, I think at this point they're bringing him back for, like, some of the more mundane reasons. Like, I imagine one Castlevania just opens up with, like, I summon you, Lord of Darkness. He wakes up, I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
Oh god. I'm not interested. And then he just shoves him out the window and goes back to sleep.
Please, sir, you must help me with an urgent task. What is it? My lawn. It's atrocious.
Great Lord of Vampires, I have summoned you. I really need help with this pickle jar, and I heard that you are a strong-ass motherfucker.
and even he is like, there are some tasks no mortal being, not even I, could defend. And he just throws and he does the whole thing like, what is a jar? And instead of tossing a wine glass, he tosses the pickle jar and smashes it to the floor.
Simon.
Now you just gave me the weirdest fucking image of Dracula in a Krusty Krab hat.
Simone.
It's Simonella.
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 Nice. So wait, what was it? Wait, back there real quick. Sorry, because we were having such fun, laughy hijinks. What was normal mode and what was arrange mode?
Okay, so time for a quick history lesson. This is Castlevania Chronicles for the PS1, a report/reimagining of another Castlevania 1 reimagining for the Sharp S. I don't even remember the name of it. Let me look that up real quick. But anyway, Castlevania Chronicles is a port of that, and also has its own version of the game called the Arrange Mode, where you get to play as this bitchin'-looking version of Simon that was drawn by Castlevania great Ayami Kojima. And, well, again, we're pretty much playing a reimagining of the very original Castlevania, complete with the zombies and everything.
This is some funky music.
Oh yeah, very funky.
Well, it's Castlevania.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a Castlevania soundtrack that isn't funky does not deserve to be a Castlevania soundtrack. But anyway,
Well, the
There's-
Castlevania the TV show actually did have a good soundtrack, and that wasn't as funky, but was still cool.
I think the difference is that was more atmospheric than funky.
But then again, that's a TV show. It's not a game. It totally doesn't count.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, the original version of this this reimagining was on the Sharp X68000 home computer system, which was only in Japan, and it was originally released in 1993.
Actually, here's my question. Why did they replace the dogs with panthers?
Because panthers are more menacing than dogs.
Well, he's not wrong.
And no one
I
wants to
think.
hurt. And if there was a movie where a dog died, everyone would be teared up. If there was a movie where a
Right.
puma died, they'd just be like, rock on.
Wait, when Puma died?
When just a puma died, you'd be like, yes. Not like yes is like you love it, but in like a one badass.
No,
movie.
I just mean like, I just mistakenly thought you meant like Puma from Lion King.
No, not Pumbaa. If Pumbaa died, I would be like, Disney, you're done. Oh god, Mole. What
Oh,
the
boy.
heck?
What?
That's a whole lot of fleamen.
It's the. Oh, I was
Why
about
were
to
the
say terra
fleamen on the
firma.
wall?
Cops! Bail!
And my least favorite
This
enemies
is
are
this is
Hello.
not your average Castlevania.
And then
game.
out of the wall, suddenly Goofy comes out.
Yeah, I might need a
Sure.
reminder of
Might
how
be-
short that
Also,
was.
look, man, it's your favorite guys.
The trash episode.
So, sorry. I think I had
okay.
a slight disconnect for a second there. But yeah,
I just said...
Dang it, Mick! I had a full house. That's the joke.
Oh, my bad.
God, these things suck. Get out of here.
Anyway, honestly, I really don't have that much of a problem with these fishmen,
you.
so I'm just gonna go up the stairs.
And they don't stop coming.
They
Fed to
don't
the rules
stop
and
coming.
hit the ground running.
They just don't stop coming.
That too.
They don't stop breeding.
Oh,
And it doesn't make sense.
You mean they hit the ground strutting? I mean, clearly. I mean, look at this. Look at this fabulous case of a man walking with a stick up his
In
ass.
true 90 games fashion, search everyone.
We summoned upon the Lord. We summoned upon the power of Christ to kill one bat back there.
And with that, we got ourselves
It
an
was
herb.
probably the bat that will summon Satan.
I'm here. I don't know. Don't mind me. I'm here looking through a list of like the top 100 PSX games. One of them is like, are we gonna do something for Tomba 2 or Mega Man X4?
We already did a commentary of X4 a while ago.
Those
Oops.
are really fun.
Don't tell me you already forgot about the fucking diaper jokes.
Diaper jokes. I should probably watch that sometime soon.
Uh-oh.
What?
I know this screen.
okay.
Vampire bat!
Use
no.
the bats.
And it doesn't look like he has a giant mouth anymore.
Nope.
Oh,
In fact, it doesn't even look that much more. It doesn't even look as intimidating as the bat in excuse me, Rondo of Blood.
looks like they just
It's
scaled
not-
up a normal bat. Ow.
By the way, not going to lie, I always imagined the bat we fought as the first boss in Castlevania was just a Golbat.
It did kind of look like that, but now he's just... Okay, James, why did we carry this herb all the way here and not an axe?
Well, looks like you have a lot more.
Because the well, let's just say that the herb item here will let you actually heal yourself for a certain amount of hearts.
Huh.
So
It's
this
an
was
Estus flask.
this was before Resident Evil, right?
The original version, yes.
All right, then Capcom ripped this off.
Ah, well. That's cool. Now we can, that's cool that we have a healing item. I'm glad they added that. Anyway, our journey continues.
Here is the map.
Man, look at that fiery rave party going on in World 2.
Speaking of rave parties,
Ooh. Whoop.
This isn't a rave party. This is some chill music now.
well,
Play.
it turns out
It's
chill
a
for
chill
now, but
party.
yeah. So,
Oh god, this is reminding me of
chill party.
a tune that I would hear in a Knuckles stage in Adventure.
Actually, it sounds more like a porn tune.
Play that aesthetic.mov now.
Actually, wait, Matt. So,
oh, yeah, actually, I
by
really
that,
do like this theme here.
real quick, Matt, by that implication, does that mean we're playing Sheep Raider now?
Also, those weird green things, I don't remember those for some reason, but they're super squeaky.
They're just green things, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, sorry, we should probably be talking about the game some more. Unlike the original Castlevania, where Simon was just a stiff little shit, here he actually has a bit more versatility. I mean, for one thing, he can control his jumps,
Oh.
and secondly, he can actually aim his whip,
Yeah.
at least while jumping.
Can we do the Super Castlevania?
Wait, what?
No, we can unfortunately not do the Castlevania 4.
I still love. Okay,
You can do that.
okay,
You can still do that in you can do it in Symphony of the Night, though.
Okay, I'll show you that later.
I'm-
Fine, I'll give
Okay.
small props. So there was Aaron Hansen, Eager After, he had a series called Sequelitis, and he did something about the Super Castlevania 4, and he was talking about how you could use the whip, and he said you can whip upwards, downwards, diagonally, and to make reference to the fact that in that one and in Symphony of the Night, there's a mode that's just called Free Whip mode, where you can literally just move the wherever you want, and the whip will just fly all around you.
Yeah, if you hold
Yeah.
the whip button, it will just like
Oh no.
if you hold it down, then you can control it.
And it has like physics, and it was really cool
Guys.
actually.
I'm afraid my
Daryl.
temporal anchor is shortening out. I have to return to the present now. You guys are gonna have to continue on without me.
Oh no! Alright, see you
oh,
later,
no.
Pipe! We will remember you!
Bye.
Who is he again?
Goodbye, goodbye.
And off he goes. He will join us later, but I'm glad he could join us for a little bit.
Yeah,
forgot.
we'll
Sounds
never
refreshing.
forget
Refreshing
you.
game swim.
What is his name again?
Curse you, Solaris. So, freaking bone dragons, stop it! No one likes you.
I hate these guys.
Yeah, they're always a pain in the ass. Now, if I'm not mistaken, even though it takes a lot of its cues from the original Castlevania, I think... Oh, hi there. Dude, stop looking
he
at
was
me.
just a shopkeeper. He was like, I'm sorry. I really should have not been. I should not have looked like the Reaper. I'm sorry. I'll hide behind this pillar now. And he's just like, and you're just standing there, and meanwhile you just kind of overhear. As soon as he walks away, then I'll come back out. It's like, I'm gonna stand here. It's like,
Actually, wait. What if instead it's like... What if instead... What?
well,
What if instead you suddenly hear, like, after he goes like, nice doing business with you. You go... He walks away and then you hear on the other side, what you buying?
nice doing business with you, stranger.
He's just practicing on his impression.
Yeah. So, James, what do you think people can get from this that they could not get from any other Castlevania?
Well, I'll say right off the bat, I kind of think this is a slightly better game than the original Castlevania. I mean, it's a little more varied.
That's true, and I
Also-
like that. I like having free control of the jumps and stuff.
By the way, I'd like to really quick point out that throwable weapon is called the boomerang. It looks absolutely nothing like a boomerang.
I would disagree. The quad rings in the Tasmanian Tiger kind of look like them.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that they're based off of real boomerangs.
True.
Actually, if you look at them in this game, they kind of look like freaking windmill fans.
They do.
They kind of look like crosses.
I almost said chakram. Yeah.
Well,
for some
there's to be fair, Matt, they're supposed to be crosses. They just had to edit them for the Western releases up until a point.
Church would be so much more fun if I could just grab a cross off the wall and just go. Whoop! Be like, whoa! Uh-oh.
So now to prove
Oh,
that
Fishman.
we could do stuff in the original Castlevania that you couldn't in the original. This section.
They're coming after us. Oh gosh.
They're coming.
And this platform's getting smaller. How much smaller
Oh,
can
no.
it get? Oh no! I should not have said anything! This is a horrible turn of events. Just keep
You
crouching.
just had to open your big fat lips. But anyway, what was I trying to say here? If you were to play the original Castlevania mode for this game, I know Simon has a slightly different design, a little more something akin to like the olden days where he was like one of those butch and blonde,
Yeah.
which is fucking ugly.
Okay. good.
And I
Boss.
appreciate this change. So it's time for another boss, and it's a bone dragon.
Oh my. Okay, so that is so. Are there any like big gameplay differences between a range and normal mode?
I think the levels are slightly different, but and certain items and all that stuff. But otherwise, it's relatively the same game.
Okay.
Also,
And-
the soundtrack is different between the two.
Interesting.
And there we beat the ghost of Ridley.
Well, we'll see you later, Simon.
Passive-aggressive Ridley lives on as a fucking husk.
A husk of what he once was. Also, wow, we're already at stage 6.
To be fair, he did that in... To be fair, that did happen in, was it freaking, Metroid Fusion.
That is a good point. God damn it, X-Parasites.
Yeah.
But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, even though we are technically going to our next level, which is a pretty neat-looking courtyard area.
Now this is funky music, and you just had to stop it, didn't
Yeah,
you?
we have to keep moving.
Yeah, unfortunately, we kind of have to stop here because we're out of time. With that said, that is it for our look at on Castlevania Chronicles for the PS1 / Castlevania whatever for the Sharp X whatever from Japan. If you guys want to try this out for yourselves, it is available on the PSN store on the PS3 and PSP and Vita for about $6. So if you like what you saw, then I think it's worth that kind of cash. That said, I'm JamesmanXtreme.
Lucky Jack 20.
Ryan J, get the fuck out.
And Hype's ghost will live forever in Dracula's castle.
Who?
Bye-bye, everybody.
Till next time, everybody.
Now, Lord Dracula, help me with this mayonnaise.